Anybody here? Welcome to the Cool Roman Hunter. Who's that? Somebody just got in. Stephen Pettican. Stephen, you've just won a prize, mate. You're the first in the house. Crazy Cressy 7. You was too late. Sorry, Cressy. Sorry, Pete. Stephen Pettican. Nice hat, Jeff. Hello, Mitchell. Mitchell Bowson. You've just won a prize, Stephen. Just give me a minute. You won this. There's all bits and pieces in it. So go to my Facebook page, Jeff with a G, Geoff. Mellard, Mellard, and send me your address, buddy. Okay, and I'll write it down here that you won. Is that with an F or PH, Stephen? 2 T's. Pettican, winner. All right. Okay, got you down. So did you hear that? Okay. Who else is in the house? Well done, Stephen. Says Pete. You're just a second too late, Pete. Sorry, brother. Thank you very much. Lee Haswell, not Oswald. Oswald. Talking about that, Lee Oswald. Do you know I had his girlfriend stay here with me at one time? Twice, in fact. She stayed here twice with me. I'm quite friendly with Lee Harvey Oswald's girlfriend. Anyway, that's another thing. I detect. Harry, I knew you would like this helmet, man. I knew you would like this. How you doing, buddy? Do you still keep in touch with Deep Digger Dan? No, I haven't spoke to him for years. Fell out with him. The guy's just. I'm not going to call anybody, but just no, thank you. I don't wish to associate with that type of person. I like all the good people like yourself here. Okay, Digger in the house. Okay, it's coming good. Crazy Cressy. That's okay, buddy. Just send me the helmet. Why don't you come and get one, Pete? All right, okay. So look, there's I don't know how many's in. How many's in? Only 7 so far. You want to talk about? I'm sure all you guys want to talk about it too. 7. Okay, so okay, but just send me the helmet. Thanks for the rock. I detect. Oh, he's thanking somebody. Okay, sorry, didn't mean to. No, it's all right, Mitchell. It's okay. Just I fell out with him, and that's the end of that. But I'm not bothered. I'm a bit like Harry. If Harry's still here, if you upset Harry, he gives you a mouthful, and I do the same. I speak what's on my mind. Some people don't like it, but that's the way I am. I don't say I like you, and then as soon as you turn around, I tell everybody else you're an arsehole. If I think you're an arsehole, I'll tell you to your face. I'm that type of person. But there are some good people in this metal detecting. Mr. Pete Cressy 7 is one. Love him to bits. He thought I fell out with him for some reason, but we squared all that up when I went over to England a few weeks ago. Never fell out with him. I love him to bits. He's a great guy. I wish he'd come and stay here with me for a week or two. Can't stay long. Currently cooking barbecue. Nice one, Lee. All right, you go and do that, mate. No problem. But I thank you for dropping in. Digger 1, thumbs up. Mitchell Balzan, it's the way to be. Straight up. Thank you, Mitchell. And I like people like that. If I meet people and they don't like me, I just wish they'd say, I'm not keen on you, arsehole, or asshole, whichever way you want to say it. Crazy Cressy, he loves me too. I know I love you, Pete. You're a great guy, honestly. And I like to associate with people like you. You're the type of guy I want to mix with, really. And I'm serious about that. That's why you're welcome here. I like Harry because he's straight up. And I love his videos. I don't know if he's still here, Harry, or whether you've gone. I don't know. I've got 8 in now. Somebody else, Stephen. Oh, it's hot here, Jeff. Where are you, Stephen? What's the weather there? It's been beautiful for a month. It's been absolutely stunning. I've just turned around there. Look, filled up, and I've been swimming in it for 2.5, 3 weeks. So that's how warm it is. It was over 30 here last week, one day. So, and I'm sat outside now. Look, I'll just show you. Look, there's a swimming pool. So that's how nice it is. It's great here. Okay, yes. Now, I want to get onto something. You guys must have heard about this false Roman hoard, and it was posted on Sid Perry's Detecting Anonymous. I think he started it off, and I'm glad he did, because these people they want showing up. So Mitchell Welson says, I really liked your video about really enjoying life and making the most of it after your scare. Oh yeah, last year, come very close to dying. Everything stopped. Kidneys, liver, and pancreas all stopped. It started with food poisoning, and I laid in bed for 2 weeks. I went to the hospital, and they did something. They sent me back, shitty hospital. Doctor sent me home, just give me some tablets, and I just kept getting worse. I was dehydrated totally. I lost maybe a stone and a half, something like that. I got to hospital and they said, you just made it another 2 days and you would have been not caring about anything. You'd have been gone. So ever since then, well, even before then, I used to enjoy my life. I've had a great life, really. And I'm very grateful for what I've got. And I like to share it with people. That's why I give a lot of invites out to people. Anyway, so let's have a look. I'm here, brother, and thanks. No, you're welcome, Harry. Honestly, you're a great guy. You're a straight up guy. I like people like that. And you're welcome here. I'd love to see you because you're a Roman guy. And I was out yesterday. Look at this. Look. Are you still there too, Pete? So look, I've got a Roman fibula. Well, it's a knee brooch. So I got that yesterday, and it was just sitting here on the surface. All I did was I rubbed my foot across fibula brooch. Look, it's only part of one. That's the spring bit. Shame. And then I get this is really good. I don't know how good you can see it, but there's really is a lot of detail on this Roman coin. A lot of detail. You can probably see it now because I can see it on the screen, writing and everything. But I've not studied it yet. Only cleaned them up a bit today. Let me get the front. The front is there. There's quite a bit of detail on the head too. Look. So that's a nice Roman from yesterday. And I got this. You might not know what this is, but if I hold it that way first, so you can see how thick it is, right? And it's bronze. And then if I hold it that way, and you see how thin it is, then it's probably from a Bronze Age axe, or it's not a knife because it's curved. Look, so a knife would be straight, I guess. So I think that's from an axe that way. And my American buddy David, I invited him down yesterday. He's from Mississippi, and he found part of an axe too. Okay, so but it was bigger than mine. I found this also. Pete, if you're here, is that Roman? It's steel, but it's a really, really old buckle that is, and I didn't want to throw that away if it's Roman. So that's what I've got. Yeah, so I got a couple of other bits and pieces. Oh yeah, I got this. Look, it's got a swastika on it. If you can see it, a Nazi coin. Look, can you see that swastika on it? Now you can. So 1938, that's dated. Another coin, late 1800s. A button, nothing. I can't remember. I don't think so. Anyway, a Kindle blade tip. What's that? What that? You mean that's why I said was an axe? A Kindle blade tip. Is that what that is? Thanks, Pete. Thanks. So good. Anyway, so what's going on with this this false hoard? Because I'm not fully appraised on what's happening. But I'm really glad that Sid Perry has shown these people up for what they are, and they want shown up. Because you see, if everybody cheated, it'd be a waste of time. I can tell you now, I've never cheated. You know what I find. You can check me out. If I were cheating, I'd be digging Roman golds all the time, and I've never found one. Never. I found a few Roman silver. I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 Roman silver. Never found a Roman gold. But I'm a little bit optimistic because I'm going on this field where I'm digging a lot of Romans, and I've had a few Roman silvers, and I've absolutely wiped this field clean. There's only crappy signals left, and I've been digging some of these crappy signals, and there've been big surprises. You know, a Roman coin or a fibula brooch or something, just giving really crap signals. I might find goals because I was talking to a guy. I'm trying to think of his channel. He's in the UK, and he's found 3 quarter staters, gold quarter staters, since December. I'm trying to think. Is it Little John? I think his name's Little John. Check his channel out. He's found 3 gold quarter staters, and I said, "How come you found that many in such a short time?" And he said that he's done this field time and time and time again, and all he's got left is the crappy signals. So he's digging them crappy signals, and the gold's turning up. 3 since December. Quarter staters, Celtic. Can you believe that? So it shows you not to ignore the crappy signals. Oh, it's a knife. Okay, because Cressy tells me it's a knife. Sorry, I got fat fingers. Okay, is that helmet heavy? No, it's not. It's a reproduction one. Hang on a minute. I'll take it off. I'll put this light one on. Right. So is that better? This one's got some padding inside anyway, and it's appropriate from living here as well. Anyway, dig them all. Yes, correct. Hi, Cromwell. Who's that? Yeoman Gull. How you doing, buddy? Digger 1, smiling at me. Yeoman Gull, ready for battle. I am. Maybe you just missed it, but I just had a Roman helmet on. Screw it. That's it. We're all off now. I don't know where my head is now. Somewhere knocking about. There it is. There you go. That's what you're used to seeing. Right, so my FLO said people are buying hammies from eBay, and saying they have found a hoard and getting treasure trove money. What? But the museum are not daft and doing soil tests on the coins. Ha ha ha. So they've got caught red-handed, have they, Pete? That's great. Good. That's good. And now I heard something else about a woman finding this hoard, and she didn't know it wasn't a hoard. She didn't know. So they've been planting them on the field, obviously, charging people to go on the field, I presume. And this woman's found the hoard. And of course, they take a share of it. Am I correct in assuming that? I don't know. But it's absolutely disgusting. And my hat's off to Sid Perry. Good lad, Sid. And all of you ought to take note. And anybody you find out who's cheating, you should report them. They all want bloody reporting. The spoil. It's a great sport, this is, really. And it's within the reach of every common man. You know, you can start off with a cheap machine. I did. €250. I got a Ace 250, something like that. Now I'll start off with a really crappy one first. I don't know, €80 or something. I soon got rid of that. I don't even know where it is now. I think I might have sold it on eBay. And then I got the Ace 250, and I started finding good stuff with that. Really, really good stuff. Stephen says you can't beat the system. They're very clever at museums. Right. And why would you? Okay. Anyway, so I really started finding stuff with the Ace 250. and I found some absolutely stunning stuff and lots of it. I think a lot of the time, I think almost any machine would find it. All it has to do is be there under your coil when you pass it over. So it's as much luck as anything else. But it does help when you know your machine, and you can read it because it speaks to you literally. By the tone and by looking at the numbers and the notches and stuff. And that's what I was doing. And when that notch top or number 2, I got to know pretty soon that it was probably a coin. It wasn't always, but you get to read your machine. Same as AT Pro. I just one day I was with the 250 and just everything dropped into place. And I said, I know this machine. And it's like speaking to me. And then when I knew it, I progressed on to the AT Pro. Pete, Crazy Cressy 7. I tried that, what's name today, that mode you told me to put it in. And I found something really, really good, which I'll show you in a few weeks' time or next time. I've got them upstairs now because I went out for a couple of hours. Didn't find a lot, but I found one piece which I think might be Roman. I'll send you a picture of it. And I found it in that mode. It was great. Crazy Cressy says he found 2 gold coins with the Ace 250. Look at that. What do you want? Bloody hell. See what I mean? I detect my first Roman found with a 250. Yeah, and you just recently found a gold Roman, didn't you, Harry? I believe. And what machine was that with? AT Pro can give bad signals and numbers if the targets are deep. Yes, they can. That's true. Copper can be red as iron. My first was with a 250 cracking machine. Really, a 250 is a really cracking machine. Really good. I found some of my best stuff with that. But I do like the AT Pro, and I know it really, really well now. It's found me some good stuff. I've got some news for you. I'm moving on to the Equinox 800. I paid for it, nearly €1,000, and it'll be in a week or two. So we'll give that a shot. It's had good reviews. I don't know how long it'll take me to get used to it, but I can get plenty of info off YouTube, and there'll be probably a disc that comes with it, tells you how to use it, same as AT Pro. I used one for 5 years, Gull said. Crazy Cressy says, yes, you change coils holding the on button and do a factory reset. Yeah, that's the 3rd time I've heard that this week. Once you have done that, just use your normal settings. Okay. All right. That's the 3rd time, Pete, I've heard that this week. There's a lot more to come from the fields I go to. I know there is. I find stuff every time I go, and I've done it every way. I've done it across that way, I've done it down that way, and I've done it diagonal, and I still keep finding stuff. But then they've just turned it over again. But as you know, the season started, and it's looking like that everything's finished now till end of the season. But I've got about 10 or 12 videos to put out. So if I put one out one a week, and I tell you now, you should watch them because I have got some absolute stunning finds to show you, and I mean stunning. If you people have been here on the last one, I'll just tell you quickly. I found a silver Roman disc that big. It's not a coin. It's and it's got a horse on it with a Roman soldier on, with one of these helmets, like that one. He's got one of these helmets on, and you can see the plume on the top, and he's got a sword in his hand, a Roman gladius, the short sword. And I've been told by an expert it's about 100 BC. He told me the name, and I can't think of it. Come on, Pete, help me. Mind you, I don't know if you've seen it. I think I sent it to you. Yes, when you change coils, holding the button, yeah, we've done that. Yeoman, all angles matter. They do. They do. You're very right there. I mean, when I get a target, I normally change my position. I'm changing position, see what sort of signal, if I get a better signal, whatever. Yes, so it really doesn't matter. Sounds like a great find. You mean the disc, what I just mentioned? It's absolutely stunning. Wait till you see it. Yeah, the video will be out in, I don't know, 3, maybe 4 weeks, maybe next week. I've got to check. Dig all iffy signals. I've been doing that, and I found some good stuff, really. This guy said dig all signals, and that's Crazy Cressy 7. He found that Roman licking dog horde on an iffy signal. Right. Yeah. Is that with the AT Pro, Pete, or what? Yeoman Gull says yes. I don't know what he means yes to, but he does. We've only got 6 in the house. How many lights have we got? 7. Got 7. There's only 5 in the house now. So CTX. Okay. Oh yeah. Is my mate gone for one of them? I think David's gone for one of them. He's ordered it, but it's in America. He knows from Mississippi, and he's going to Mississippi in July, and he's had it sent to his mother's for an absolutely stunning price. So he said I couldn't refuse it. So it's going to his mum's, and when he comes back, he'll bring it back. So we'll see. Anyway, there's not many here. Maybe I dropped a booby. I'm not sure, because I put it all out on Facebook that I would be live, and I put the times. I put Austrian time 7 o'clock. So I know English time was 6 o'clock, and probably a lot of people are still out detecting on a Sunday. So maybe that's why there's not too many here today. And I was thinking the US is 6 hours back from the UK, but it's not. It's 5. So I put maybe the wrong time for America. Is anybody from America here? On? No, there's only 4 now. Okay. So maybe they'll come on later. I'm not sure. But Crazy Cressy says, but dig all iffy ones of any detector. Don't look at numbers. If your detector is singing, dig it. Good advice. Good advice, Pete. I've been digging. I don't know if you've noticed, but if you get to iron and it's pretty close to the surface, it gives you a fantastic signal. A big piece of iron. And when it shows deep and it gives you a good signal, it's normally a piece of iron, but I dig them. I dig them anyway. And one day I'm going to crack it because I've had some awesome stuff from here. Tennessee gems here. Okay. In the USA, Tennessee. Well, I don't know if you know that I go out with David, who's your neighbour. He's from Mississippi, so not that far away. Next state over, is it? I guess. I'm not sure. And welcome aboard. So we've only got 4 in the house now. So I don't know. I expect Harry's gone. Is Harry gone? I don't know. So we've got one from the USA. Did you know I was here? Tennessee Gem, I'm asking a question. Did you know I was here because of what I posted on Facebook? Or did you just see, or did it just come up on your phone or your laptop that I'm going live? Back in a bit, Daddy's trying to ring me. Okay, Pete, see you in a bit. Same time here, Tennessee. Same time here. What's the same time? What? Have the bell. You go have the bell, Cromwell. Have the bell. I don't know what you mean. Tell me. No, I just saw you on YouTube. Okay, all right. Because I post on Facebook on all the detecting sites that I know of. Anyway, that's like Relic Recoveries and Random Ray Nice, 1 or 2 others, but mainly the English ones. But I like to get the American public here because I know that they like. I get on well with Americans. Let me tell you that. David comes down here. He's from Mississippi. I get on like house on fire with him. and I like Americans because they've done me some big favours in the past and changed my life. So if I get Americans, I try to offer them sometimes if they want to come here. I'll pick them up at the airport. Not everybody. I like to vet people because I've had some problems with people in the past coming here, but not Americans. And I offer them if they want to come and stay for a week or so, and I'll pick them up at the airport, feed them, and it costs them nothing. So all they've got to do is get the air ticket, and they get the chance of digging stuff that they don't normally get a chance to dig. And that's not trying to belittle you in any way. I mean, your coins, I love your coins. When I see your silver coins come up, I'm quite jealous. I like them. They've got beautiful, beautiful coins. Anyway, so no, just saw you on YouTube, Yeoman Goal, hit the bell. So I get notification. What's that now? Do you mean now? What bell? Where? You mean on your channel? Right. I can do that, Yeoman Goal. Oh, you've hit the bell. Yeah. If you hit the bell on my channel, you'll get notifications. Okay, well, just do it then. So Stephen Pettigan alert bell when you go live, the phone rings. Does it? That's something I didn't know. I'll have to look into that then. Yeoman Goal, USA here, Cromwell. Whereabouts in the US are you? Because I've never been to Tennessee. There's not many states in America I've not been, but crazy about Mercury Diana. Hello, sweet man. Thank you, lady. That's nice of you. Hope things are well with you. It's Diana here. I'm good, thanks. So Yeoman Goal, New Jersey, know it well. Been there loads of times, brother. Loads of times. What's that crazy about Diana? East Coast in North Carolina. Been diving there. Yeah, I've been to Raleigh and I've been to Morehead City. Scuba diving. Fantastic. Some of the best diving I've ever done in my life. The water is, I've never seen water so clear in my life. Well, I did. One time in Ginny Springs in Florida, I saw water. It was like gin. But Tennessee Gem, we only dig things that are 200-year old. You can dig things that's 600-year old. Look, history's history, man. You know, 200 years. You know, if you live to be 200 years or you got a 200-year prison sentence, you would think it's a long time, and it is. You know, compared to a human lifetime. Yeah, I dig things 2,000 years old, and even longer. I had a find the other day that was 3,500 years old, and if you keep watching my videos, you'll see it, and it's Bronze Age. We talked about 9/11 before. Yeah, you still have the plane ticket. I do. Yeah, I was. I had a ticket to New York. I had a meeting in New York in Manhattan on the 12th of September 2001. I've still got that ticket because I couldn't get in. Nobody could get in. Everything stopped. And I went in 11 days later and I filmed the Twin Towers still smouldering. They was down, of course, but they was still smouldering. And I filmed that from New Jersey, by the way. I was in Hoboken in New Jersey and I was looking across the river. I think it's either the East River. I think it's the East River. And I filmed it across the East River, and you can still see it smouldering. And I went up as close as I could get, also. And I've got that videotape somewhere, but it's on 8mm. I'd love to get it converted and put it on here because you get a lot of views. In fact, I might do that. So you still have the plane ticket? Yeah, I do. Crazy about Mercury. Oh, I'm in Morehead. You're in Morehead City. Okay, so next time you come this way, let me know. I would love to come back to Morehead City. It's a beautiful place, and the American people are so friendly and nice people. So yeah, I'd love to come again, but I'm getting on a bit now. I'm 69 in a few weeks, so I'm not sure. I still want to travel, but not so much. But I've been all over the States. I love the States. I've been in the White House. actually inside it and walked out the main front portico there. That's where it came out. I've had Lee Harvey Oswald's girlfriend stay here with me twice in Austria. Dallas, I love Dallas, great place. You need to come to Tennessee. Yeah, I've never been. Tennessee is one of the few places I've not been. But I know that the southern states have got a reputation for giving warm welcomes to strangers. You know, hello from Ireland, Digger 77. We've got 6 in. It went down to 4. We've got 6 now. We should hang on a bit because I'm sure that more people are going to come on, especially from the states, because I gave out the wrong time on Facebook. And so if we hang on a bit, what we've done? We've done 31 minutes. Another 29 minutes. We'll see what happens. If nothing happens in 30, 35 minutes, then we'll close it down. I don't know what I'm going to talk about for 35 minutes, but I can tell you this. What? Yeoman Good, what would you like to see? What, that video, you mean? Yeah, I should do it. I should do it. I've got videos from all over. In fact, if you look on some of my YouTube channel, you go right back maybe 3 or 4 years, you'll see when I was in Dallas filming everything. And of course, you people in the States will know I take a keen interest in your politics. And I just hope there's not any Trump haters on here, but I love him. I think he's a fantastic guy. He's done miracles for the working class in the USA. It's about time you had some luck. You've had a shitty time for the last 20 years, and thank God that lying bitch Hillary Clinton didn't get in. And I'm really happy for the American people. Everything's going good for you at the moment. And when I was in Dallas 4 years ago, right at this moment, it's been on your news because I watch Fox News every day, and I watch a bit of CNN, but I try not to watch CNN because they're full of crap and lies, and the agenda is just to take Trump down, same as the Democrats, just take the Trump down. And I can't stand that twat Adam Schiff. I'd love to smack him straight in the face, and I would do if I got half a chance. But then I get banned from America, and I don't want that. Now, recently, the last couple of days, there's been a guy called Roger Stone on the news. Mueller's on about bringing Roger Stone in for questioning. Well, I met Roger Stone on 2 or 3 occasions. He's a bit of a snob like that, but he's into Kennedy, JFK, and that's why I go to Dallas, because I'm into JFK big time. So there again, talking to the Americans, this is only 50-year-old or just 54-year-old history, and I like it, you see. So history doesn't have to be 2,000 years old. I'm interested in 50-year-old. I live in Knoxville, Tennessee. Yeah, I've heard of that. Any relation to Johnny Knoxville? Digger 77, just back from another hunt. Loads of livery buttons today. Lovely weather here. Hope the same. Yeah, it is. It's beautiful here. It's been great for a month. It's been crappy in England, from what I've heard. He is from here. Who, Johnny Knoxville? Is he really? Okay. He's a nutter, if ever I saw one. What a nutcase that guy is. Do anything. I saw one where these lions were chasing him and actually grabbed his horse. And I thought, what an idiot. What an idiot. I don't know how he got away. I don't know why they didn't eat him. There you go, he got away. Say how it is, Jeff. Low. I do. I love Trump. I love Trump. He's done more in the 1 year he's been in than all the other 3 presidents put together. He's made it a lot better for the working class. Look, I'm a working class guy. Me. All right, I've got a nice home and everything, but I worked my balls off all my life. I left school at 15. I was 15 when I left. And I never had a trade until somebody gave me the opportunity to work in roofing. And I worked in roofing and I learned that trade. I thought, I'm going to learn this. It was hard work. It's damn hard work because we don't use shingles. We use tiles. In fact, I've just put a roof on my house with tiles, roof tiles. And I carried 7. I loaded it out on my own, up a ladder, on my shoulder, 68 years old, and I did the roof. I did get a little bit of help from time to time, but most of it I loaded it out myself and I tiled it. And, I was brought up tough. I had a tough life, really. I'm not joking you. And it's just the last 10 years have been good since I met Alice, because we worked together as a team. And as I'm coming towards the end of my life, everything's worked out perfect. This place is paid for. I don't get a lot of pension, but it's enough, and I'm happy. I'm actually better off on pension than I was when I was working, believe it or not. So I'm saving, and I'm looking to come to the States. If I go anywhere, I want to go to the States. You speak the same language, we've got similar cultures, and I feel safer. I would not go to Arab countries. My wife's on about going to Dubai. If you've watched my videos in the past, I went to Dubai and I had a game and a half. I took my coins with me because I was on my way to Dallas, and I took my coins off me, and I didn't catch. I just said no, I'm not going to Dallas now because it just screwed up my world. And for 6 months, I was trying to get them coins back, and I got them back in the end. I had to eat humble pie. Back, I got my coins back, and I said that's the last time I go to an Arab country. You can stuff Arabs. They don't. They've got nothing in common with us. The culture, everything, nothing in common. Yeah, we've done more for the USA. Yes, he has done. Thank you, Stephen. He has. And I follow your politics closely. I don't follow my politics. I don't live there anymore. And I know I don't live in the States. But if I had my time to come again, I would come to the States. But it's too late for me now. And David M. RGF hope all is well. Thanks, David. Now, we've got 7 in. So slowly they're creeping in. Tennessee. It's just got here. You don't have to tell me anything, brother. If you've got things to do, I understand that. That's no problem. I have things to do too, and if I come on live things, I've got things to do. I just go. I don't apologise. It's just life. So, but thanks for dropping in. We've now got 8 in, so it's going. Crazy about Mercury, Diana. It's never too late. I've got health issues. If I come to the States, I'm diabetic. Not that I follow anything. I just eat and drink what I want, but I don't go overboard. I'm not a big drinker. I like a drink. I'm a social drinker, I suppose you could say. I don't smoke. I stopped 23 years ago. I still have a little bit of problem with the chest sometimes, but nothing much. But I've got health issues. I get all my medicines free here now. I'm retired. And I had to work till I was 68. And I was paying insurance and everything till I was 68 because they won't give me a pension at 65 here. So I get a little bit from here and I get a little bit from the UK. I get more from here than I get from the UK. I spent 52 years in the UK, and I've spent 18 years or 16 or 17 years here. I'm not sure, and I get more from here. You can't figure that out, can you? You just can't figure it out. Why I get more here than I do from the UK? So that's where I think about the UK wasted space, because they want to give it. They want to give it to all the foreigners that come in, all the Muslims and stuff. Yeah, don't start me off. They get everything. They come in, they get everything. So I'm better off here. I don't see too many of them here. It's still essentially what's the word I'm looking for? It's unchanged, and it's great. And I'm living in a little village. No, I don't feel too bad, Stephen. I get tired quicker now. I've noticed that. I get really tired. Sometimes I'm in bed at 6 o'clock at night, but I don't sleep till maybe 11 or 12. I put the laptop and I watch something on YouTube. But thanks for that. Looking well and feeling well is 2 different things. I wake up every morning, my gut's rumbling, and but as soon as I get up and move about, that it goes off. So Dave M's diabetic. and he gets all his medicines free. Oh, so then I guess you're in the UK, Dave, are you? When did I start metal detecting? If you want the honest truth, it's well over 30 years ago. But I had one of these shitty C-scope things, and I weren't serious about it. I went out a few times, and then I hung it on the wall. And then about 7 years ago, I was living in Bratislava, which is that direction, and it's only 15 minutes. But Bratislava's in Slovakia. Hungary's that way, half an hour. But I live in Austria, and I was living in Bratislava but working in Austria at that time. And I saw a guy named Jed Dodd. I was always looking at YouTube, and this guy named Jed Dodd come on, Peace Havens. He's getting on, and I think he's 10 years older than me, so he'll be 79 in a bit. So, and he don't post many videos now. Maybe he's not well, but I did ring him a few months ago and asked him if he was okay. He was a good soul, and I think he must have been one of the first big time metal detectors. And I was just gobsmacked, and I went out and bought a cheapo thing for 70 or 80 euro, and I practically threw it away after about a month or 2 months. And I said, I need something better than this. So I was checking out videos, and I saw these Garrett Ace 250s, got a good name. So I bought one, and I started finding stuff. You should go back and look at my early videos. I was finding 5 and 6 and 4 and even 7 Amis in a 4-hour hunt on this field. I must have had 100, 150 Amis off one field. So I can only figure there must have been a market there. Most of them were medieval, late 1500s to middle 1600s, the odd one or two end of the 17th century. I found a couple that was 1,000 years old. 1,000 years old. One of them was in spectacular condition, and I was able to identify it within a few minutes of getting back because the detail on it was really good. And then I found the odd Roman thing, and then I started doing a bit of research and finding places and going, and I'm finding Roman practically every time I go out now. A lot of Roman stuff, all sorts of stuff, really, some fabulous Roman stuff, and it gets me, man. If you're as passionate about it as me, then it'll get you too. Because sometimes I pick a piece up and I just sit down on my own shoes and I hold that thing in my hand. I just think who it belonged to before, because there's a connection then to me and him, a direct connection. He lost it, I found it, but 2,000 years later, and it's just a very, very personal thing with me. Let me read some of these things here. So I started metal detecting seriously about 7 years ago. Okay. Stephen Petticoat. Yes, they do, Jeff. UK is going to the dogs. Yeah. No, it's not, Stephen. It's gone to the dogs, right? They don't care about you. It's not you they care about. They don't care about the indigenous people. They really don't care about the indigenous people. And that's why I like Trump. Okay. I like anybody who is a patriot. I love anybody who's a patriot. There's a guy here. You don't want all these Muslims here. He's Austrian. And I met him once about 10 years ago, shook his hand and asked him. I said, you got a problem with English people? I asked him in German and they were quite shocked. He says, why were you from? And I told him I was from England. And he says, you're welcome here. He says, look, you speak in German. You've integrated, and that's all we ask. These people do not integrate. Some of them are here 20 years and don't speak a word of the language, and it's the same in the UK. They all come in, they give them what they want, they give them house, give them this, give them that. Look, I don't know how to say this. I don't mind. I'm not really a racist. If somebody comes here and they get the finger out and say, I want to better my life, then I can understand that because I wanted to do the same here. If they want to better the life and they're willing to work for it, then I don't have a problem with that. When I walked into this house, it had been empty for 15 years. I didn't even know there was a pool there because it was full of trees and crap and shit because it had been empty for 15 years. And eventually, none of that surround was there. And I emptied the pool out and I've refiberglassed it. You can go back and you can see all these videos of stuff what I've done here. This place was a wreck. And now it's wrecked me because I've done that much work on it. But, I'm living like a lord now, really. And I think I've earned that. So we're happy. And that's I paid all my dues and demands here. I've never had a week off work except for the week when I nearly died. And that's the only time that the Austrian government's looked after me. I've paid taxes and everything since the day I came here. And I've never took any dole money or any help. I did all this place on my own. I worked and worked and worked, and I saved up enough money to do the roof. I didn't ask the government for any help. I did it. And that's what people should do when they go to England or to any other country. They should get the finger out, and people don't mind so much then. And if they integrate, they don't mind so much then. It's not a lot to ask, is it? When a country's good to you, you should give back to it. Anyway, so Yeoman Gull. He likes to find things, and I know we are connected in some way, some small way. It makes me proud to know that these items are from the very people who built this country from the start. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I think the majority of people started with a Garrett. I did and still got it, but I've just got a macro cruiser, okay, from LP about 3 weeks ago. My son using the Ace 250 and finding more than me. Typical. Yeah, it's a good little machine, no doubt about it. But it's like anything else, you start, you do this thing, and you just want to better yourself. You want to go to better things. You don't always make the right choice. But we've got 12 in the house now, so who else is in? The Four King Diggers. How you doing, brother? I'm sorry. Kenny Sampson's here. Davey M. Digger 77. Okay, so I'm answering questions. I've got 10 thumbs up now and 12 people. So it's getting better, not worse. So we better hang on. So when a few more get in, I'll show you some of the finds I made. Is it you, Craig, by the way? From the Four King Diggers. Here, look. I found this today, look. There, I'll show you that way. Roman knee brooch. And I found another fibula, a bitter one. It's got the spring on there. Look, you'll recognise the spring. Okay, I found a Nazi coin with a swastika on. Look, dated 1938. If you look at my videos and I say I found a Reichspfennig, it's one of them. But when the war started, they were shorter. This is made from brass. When the war started, they were shorter metals, so they started making these particular coins with a different metal, and they just go scabby in the ground, probably zinc, I think. And they go scabby. So I get loads of them, but it's the early ones are better because when a war starts, what the other side tries to do is to cut off the resources, and that's what war's all about: getting resources. Look at this, Kenny. I'm going to show you this. Beautiful this is. I don't know if there's not much light here now. Look at that. There's a lot of detail on that coin. The other side's better actually. Is it? See all the writing on it, I think. That's Roman. See all the writing on it. The light's slowly going here, so you should be able to see it. And I found this. Anybody know what this is? Yeah, don't say a buckle. I know it's a buckle, but I want to know how old it is. Look at the end, how it's shaped. Look, can you see that? How that end's shaped? That just tells me it's old. It's made of iron. I don't normally keep iron stuff, but I just like this. I like the shape. It may even be Roman. I don't know. So if anybody can tell me, that's great. Hello from New Jersey, Jeff. So okay, so we've got two in from New Jersey now. How you doing, brother? That's Freebug67. We were just saying how I've been in New Jersey a few times, Hoboken, and I filmed the Twin Towers smouldering. They'd gone down, but they were smouldering because I was there in 2001. Who else we got? Let's have a look. Yeoman Gull, nice. Found a German medal a few weeks ago. Nice one. It was from the Battle of Frozen Flesh. That sounds like Russia. Where are you from, Yeoman Gull? You're in Poland, aren't you? I think. Is it you that's in Poland? New Jersey. And you found a German medal. Okay, it must have been brought home as an heirloom, I guess, or a trophy. Must have been brought home as a trophy. 1,700 for the buckle. Thanks. Well, that's pretty good. I'll lay on to that, Kenny. Must have been brought home. If they're in New Jersey, it's got to have been brought home from World War II as souvenirs or something. But that's awesome. Finding two Roman medals in New Jersey. That's cool. The Garden State, I believe it is, isn't it? New Jersey, the Garden State. I know quite a bit about America. I've had some great times here. We've got 11 in the house now. We've got 12 thumbs up, so we're not doing too bad. We've got 10 in the house now. Somebody's just gone. Freebug67, German sub. Oh, yeah. Could have made landfall. Quite possible. And I was watching a program the other day where there was a lot of German people. They didn't find him. He said he had almost forgotten German. But he had a great life. He married a woman and everything was cool and he really liked it there and they let him stay. He's probably dead now, I would imagine. So Crazy Cressy's back. Nice one. Yeoman Gull, they made landfall in Manasquan, New Jersey. Manasquan. Never heard of Manasquan. Yeah, you mean the subs did? Yeah, I know they sent. I know they sent some subs over, and a few people. Actually, some got caught, if I remember rightly. Lee Haswell, BBC. Barbecue done. I could eat some myself now. I'm getting a bit hungry. So Lee Haswell's back. So we've got 13 and 13 like. Good. Look, good hang on. Done 50. What time is it now? 8 o'clock my time. So, and I don't want to go off and leave them in the lurch. 3 soldiers swam to shore and were caught. Yeah, I remember something about that. I think I've seen something about that at the New Jersey shore. I dived on off the coast of New Jersey, miles off the coast, on a wreck. It's not a shipwreck. It was something. It was like an oil rig, and it was an early warning system during the Cold War, and it was stationed by soldiers or sailors, wherever you want. And it was Edelweiss. How you doing? All right. I did text back too. Cheers. Oh, it's good. It's going up 13 now. It's called the Texas Tower. So you are in America. If you look, go on go on YouTube and just type in Texas Tower, and there was like all these towers all around the coast, miles off the coast. I mean, like 30 mile or whatever, right on the edge of the continental shelf. And that gave early warning of Russian missiles in the 60s or whatever. And there was a huge storm, and this tower was rocking and moving and creaking and groaning. And the radio said, "Look, it's looking bad here." And but it was so bad. This storm was so bad. I don't know whether they sent anybody off to try and rescue him, but when they got there, it had gone. This Texas tower had gone, and everybody who were on board were dead. And I dived on that off the coast of New Jersey, the Texas Tower. So check it out. Angel of Music. Hello, everybody. How you doing, Heather? Steve's back. I don't know if he went, but Cressy's back. Oh, we're having a great time. Harry's back. Who else is in? All right, so let's have a bit of fun, shall we? Right. Come with the helmet. Get some laughs. There you go. I should call myself Roman Dicker. Not Dicker, but Roman Digger. Okay, Crazy's back. Who else? Yeoman Gull. I can just about read it without glasses. Edelweiss. I'm Carol. I know you are, Carol. I know who you are. How are you? When we're going to get together? Carol's from the States. She's lived here God knows how long. 40 years. I don't know, maybe 35 years. I can't remember what state you're from, though, Carol. In fact, she's been here so long that she's told me she's forgetting English sometimes, or some words. How long have you been here, Carol? You know what she's called? Incontinentia. Incontinentia buttocks. Yeah, fully filmed that. I've got to put my glasses on. Can't read. Dave M, is your anxiety getting better, Harry? Oh, yeah. Harry, is your anxiety getting better? I hope it is, he says. Well, it should be. I don't know what you're getting anxious about, Harry. You got a good life. Everybody loves you. Well, the person who deleted your channel didn't love you, but there you go. You don't worry about them. They're just tossers. Right. You still got to tell me what state you're from, Carol. Where have you gone? So we've got 14 thumbs up. This is about normal for me. It's just gone up another one. 13 it's gone now. Good evening, Harry. Kenny says to Harry. Angel of Music. Jeffius Detectorus. That's me, Heather. The digging Roman. Wait a minute. I could be the singing Roman. Not as bad as it was, but still not gone completely, Harry says. He'll be back on the tube a few more days' time. Good lad, Harry. You can come here, you know that, don't you, Harry? If you wanna chill out and not yet, but I've practiced a bit more. I can do a couple of songs, but I'm shy. I'm stage shy. But I come from the singing background, actually. Easy, Sam. Peter, my old sunshine. I will show you as well, because you won't believe me when I show you this. I got a certificate. Me and my brother won a singing competition many years ago. If I can tell you, it was it was 1957. That's a long time ago. Was it 56? Might have been 56. I don't know. And I've still got that. Take all the time in the world, Harry. Yeah, and you'll be fine. You will. Angel Music. I'm getting a lot of buffering. Is anyone else? You mean signal's bad? I don't know. Right. Helmet's off. Just getting on my tips. You know, and anybody who's here got 11 in the house now. Anybody here? Don't know. Somebody won that because he was in the house. It's full of goodies. Same as the one I did a couple of weeks ago or last week, was it? I don't know. All right. Who else is? Me too. I'm getting lag here. Okay, so I don't know. It's always a bad signal here because I've got a mountain right behind me here. I have trouble with my telephone. I have trouble with the internet. I don't watch TV anymore because my TV. I've got. There's many channels I've got, and you can switch over the languages. So I switch it over to English, and I've got some English channels. And I'm always watching. I'm lying. I'm not always watching. I used to always watch the History Channel. Always watched it, and I watched stuff like history things and stuff, and it used to freeze up the screen, and it got that bad. I started less than half of the program. So I don't watch TV anymore. I might put it on, watch a bit of news, CNN, but I generally do. I mean, I can live stream Fox News here. Anybody who's in America, please listen to me. I watch Fox News all the time. And about 6 months ago, I could log on and I could watch Fox News live, and it used to get a full screen. And I don't know whether the Democrats are doing this or what, but I can't get a full screen anymore. It's when I put it on full screen, you got these little boxes down in the bottom right hand corner, another box in the top left hand corner, and all snowflakes falling down behind. And when you put it on big, it's only that big, and I can't get Fox anymore full screen, and that really pisses me off. So if you guys watch Fox on YouTube or anywhere else, send me the link. Please send me the link to Jeff Mellard on Facebook, GEOFFMELLARD, because I just can't, and I think the Democrats are doing it because this snow shit gets on my tits, and I have like 10 minutes of that watching these snowflakes coming down in the background, and I switch it off, and it really pisses me off. So what I've done is you can watch it, but you can't watch it live. You have to watch it sort of like later, and then you can get it full screen. Because I've subscribed to Fox's channel, and they just put news items up, and they're in full screen, but they're not live. I want to see it live, and I'm glad I'm not American anyway, because I'd be done for assassination of Robert Mueller and Adam Schiff, and it makes me angry. I'm really angry for you guys. Do you know that? I am really angry for you guys because it's a shame. It's a shambles. It's disgusting what they're doing to your president. Absolutely disgusting. Give us a song, Jeff. Not yet, Carol. When you come down, I might have a little do for my birthday in June. Right. So if I do, you'll get an invite, and then we can have a sing song when you come down. You're not shy at all, Jeff. Edelweiss says, I am. I am. I haven't practiced, I haven't picked my guitar up for years. But I just said to Alice the other night, I'm going to start playing again. You play little bits. I'm not proficient by any standard at all, really. I can play a couple of songs. That's about it, and I can't play them well. I just need some practice. Yes. Thumbs up, Dave. History Channel. Yes, great channel. We've got 9 in now, so people are going. So I'm boring. So am I boring you? Talk about metal detecting. I want to know what anybody knows about this hoard that's been found and supposedly false. And Kenny, thank you. That's nice what you said. No, I'm not boring you. Stephen Pettican says, and Kenny Sampson. All I can say, I don't want to talk about the stuff I've found. A lot of stuff I've found, because the videos are going to come out and I'll just spoil it for you. But really, some great stuff coming up. You're spreading wisdom. I hope so. I try to be nice to everybody, but I'm the biggest arsehole in the world if you fall out with me. Believe me, I just can't be doing with idiots and twats. I can't be doing with them. And that's what I think about your Democratic Party in America. They're just complete idiots. If you go back, you'll see that I've posted videos about Trump and Hillary Clinton, and it's over a year ago now, and I've had 750,000 views, and it's entitled Clinton Arrested. So go and have a look at it. And I start spurting off about what I think about Hillary Clinton, because there's something wrong with the Democrats who can't see that Hillary Clinton smashed all the phones up so nobody can read them. She deleted 33,000 emails after being subpoenaed. She's just a blatant liar. So if you do that, you're hiding something. You are hiding something. If you subpoena emails, you're supposed to turn them over. Can you imagine if Donald Trump done that? That's it. You'd never hear the last of it. He'd be in prison. How that woman's got away with stuff, I do not know. I can't stand her. And it made my day. It made my day when Trump won her. And I remember I went to Netflix that day and made a video, and I got a sticker on the back of my car because I think he's great. And somebody stole it. My wife took my car to Vienna. When it come back, it was gone. And it didn't fall off, really. It was on solid. Somebody sent me that from America, and I even put a video out about it. I said, whoever's took that sticker off the back, why don't you contact me? And I'll stick one on you. But, of course, probably never even saw it. We're putting the world to rights. I hope so. Something, I'm telling you now, if I was American, I would be protesting. Outside the Senate about what Clinton's got away with and what Mueller's getting away with. Now, it's absolutely disgusting. And I can't understand. The president's got all this power. I can't understand why I just say, right, you're fired. And Jeff Sessions, he wants to go. He's a complete waste of time. He's letting everybody attack Trump when he should be getting rid of this inquiry now. There's not no proof whatsoever. I even wrote on Facebook the other day, and I said something. I can't remember the actual words. I said something like, "I'm going to hand myself into Mueller because he can't find anything on Trump with Russian collusion." And he's subpoenaed God knows how many people, and sooner or later he'll get round to me. In other words, I'm just making a joke of it all. Sooner or later he'll get, because he wants to get Trump that bad. And if I was in any way, even if I'm not associated with him, I just get angry when I talk about this. I'm getting angry now. You Americans ought to do something about it. That Mueller wants shooting. All right, what else we got here? I'm going to go say it like it is. I do, brother. I do. This message is old for review. I don't know. Maybe somebody says something bad. Add things to mind when you say idiots and assholes. I don't know why your message is now for review. I had nothing to do with that. It says show. All right, so I'm going to put show. Okay, and it says, say it like it is, Davey M. DDD springs to mind when you say idiots and assholes. Doesn't it just? Yeah. Edelweiss, yes. We ought to get together, all of us, Alice, Helmut, and Jesse. We'll do. There'll be a few more people. I'll contact you. In fact, I think I contacted you not long ago and said I was going to do something. I never got around to it yet, Carol, but I will do. If not, I'll just give you a call. And must what? Be very mad at Americans. it's our only wake-up call. You're right, but I don't know. I don't want to upset you because I like American people. I really get on with Americans fine, and I love you to bits. And I was so happy for you when Trump got in. And I really take this thing personal. Your politics, I take it very serious. I follow it every day. I could probably name people that you don't know of. There's Matt Gaetz, who's and he's in the Senate, and there's Jim Gordon, and there's Trey Gowdy. These people are real patriots, and they want to see something done about this. These are all senators, by the way. Yeah, this is how close I follow because I know the names of a lot of these people, and I just feel so sorry for you, and I can't understand. I'm almost sure that you're close to a civil war with all this crap going off. I'm just reading your message, Pete. Okay, Dave M. Why has DDD still got videos on his channel still of a paedophile? Yeah, I mean, anybody with a decorum would want to disassociate himself with that paedophile. All right, if you don't know what I'm talking about, everybody, it was a guy, and I'm going to mention his name. It was Dave of Raleigh Country in Scotland. Okay, if you don't know, he took photos of a little girl, naked photos, and she was disabilitated with, I don't know what was wrong with her, but she weren't all there basically, and he took advantage of her, and he got found out because the police raided him, and they found all these pictures on his. Anyway, he's doing time, which is where it should be, and anybody who was associated with that guy should check all the videos down. I had a bit of a fallout with Deep Digger Dan. I'm not going to go into detail, but I'll let him have it. And Raleigh Country in Scotland came to his aid just around about the time of being investigated. Not been arrested yet, but being investigated. And I just said to him, Dave, you ought to be more concerned about sticking up for yourself than somebody else. You've got enough on your plate. So I put him in his place too. And so Deep Digger Dan never spoke to me again. And neither did Dave. And I don't want them to. And there's a few more people out there that I don't want to associate with. I'm not going to mention names. Those who are not here anymore, the names I will mention. And that is Mr. Crabinay. YouTube channels with false names, and he was sending me all the dirtiest, filthiest messages under the sun. But the guy was a complete idiot, and I'm not, because all I kept doing was reporting each one. And I thought, they're not stupid at YouTube. They'll just trace all these different accounts back to the same IP address. And I knew that would happen. And there are some very nice people in this hobby, but there's a bunch of arseholes that want getting rid of. But there are I've met some great people, and I love them, and they're always welcome here. Good people are welcome here, and I'm serious. And Kenny is. I'm waiting for Kenny to come. But I tell you what I don't do. I'll tell you something that might interest you. I've been on for 1 hour and 16 minutes now, and we've got 10 in the house. But I'm going to tell you something that might interest you. All right, I do not, and I never will, ask for money. Right, I don't want this this channel where you ask for money in that. I don't want it. Right, it's my hobby. It's the hobby I chose to do, and I'll pay for it myself. I don't want other people to pay me. The only time I ever asked for money was when I was trying to help some American people out to get a free machine, and we got 4 people, free machines. We raised enough money. That's when I asked for money to help people. And there's been some good folks in the USA have given the last penny. They've had no money, but they're still giving money to help these people out who've got nothing. And we bought people with disabilities who wanted to metal detect, but the parents couldn't afford one for them. So we done that, and I organised all that, and Heather in the United States, she helped me a lot. She's on this thing now, Angel of Music. She helped me so much. Such a trustworthy person. She looked after all. We had a GoFundMe thing, and all the money went in, and I let it go in her account, and she took care of it and all the money. And when I says pay for that machine, she would pay for it. And that machine, I got hold of somebody, and I said, for all the business your way, and you please send the machine to their addresses. There were one in Texas, another one somewhere else. We did 4 anyway, and they all got paid for. And Heather took care of all the accounts. I'll be honest with you, I didn't want to take care of the accounts because I got a couple of enemies at the time, and I didn't want to say, you robbed that account. So I let somebody else take care of that so I can never get accused of it. And that's not no detriment to you, Heather. You know, you did a great job, and I thank you for it. But that's the type of thing I do to try and help people. I don't want people to pay. I don't want this GoFundMe thing for me. Patreon, that's it. There's lots of people out there that all got this Patreon. I don't want it. It's my hobby. I will buy my own camera. I don't want somebody else to fund my hobby. If you're a mechanic, should you start a Patreon to get so we can all buy a car for you? It's not on. It's not on for me. That's not on. I do this hobby. I buy my own machines, and if I ain't got the money, I set up till I've got it. And that's my take on it. I don't. All these big names have all got Patreon because they want to go abroad. You can see all these big names. They're all going abroad. Yeah, on your money. Are you nuts or what? Let them pay for themselves. I'm happy with the little bit I get from YouTube. Really, I'm pretty happy with that. It's just an extra little bit of bonus. Thanks, Heather. My pleasure, Jeff. It was great to be a part of. You're a great person. So is Kenny. So is Crazy Cressy. So Crazy about Mercury says thank you. You're welcome. I don't know what I'm saying thank you for, but there you go. And you did an awesome job with that too. Thank you. I did. Yeah, I was trying to help. I was trying to help Americans out. I was because you were going through a bad time. Nobody had any money. Loads of people out of work. This was never my vision of America. America was the land of hope, and we could achieve anything. But before Trump got in, it was taking a nosedive. The US was taking a nosedive. I worked for 2 American companies that were really good to me. Really good to me. I'm serious, and I like to pay you back, whether it's just the regular people or what. I like to pay back. I don't like taking all the time. Anyway, so crazy, and you did an awesome job with that too. Thank you. I did what I could, Diana. I did what I could. I was trying to help the American people out who was going through a bad. Yeah, we will. We have it. I'll be in bed in a bit watching YouTube. So Edelweiss, bye, Davey M. Do you know Davey M? And Mud's what? I'm totally coming. I'm totally coming. Buy some miracle, get the money. Mud Swat, you're in the US, aren't you? I'm sure you are. Are you? Stuart in Scarborough podcast. Okay, yeah, I got you, Stu. How you doing? He's another good fella. I like him. I like Stuart. He's a good fella. Heather, have a nice afternoon. All go and do what you got to do. You're probably working, I guess, Heather. She's out in Utah. I think it's Utah. She's in. I want to get out there. I like those. We've got 12 in. We've got 16 likes, and we've been on 1 hour 24. We'll get another 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Davey M said bye to us. He did, yeah. Where's Cleggy? Does anybody know where Cleggy is? I'm surprised he's not here supporting me. That's him who says, "Hello, my lovers." He's not here. He's probably out detecting, I guess. I don't know. I think he usually puts his out Sunday, so I might have crossed him and pissed him off a bit. I don't know. So who's still here? We've got 11. Another one gone. We'll get 5 minutes and we'll get going. Who else we got? Stuart, is it right to use that clickbait, though, Jeff? What clickbait? The mudlarking clip. Yeah, why not? Come on, Stuart. What's up with it? What arm is that? What arm is it? I don't. All right, so I'll tell you what Stuart's on about. I put mudlarking a video out. It's called Mudlarking the Real Deal, and I've in fact, I haven't looked through. Last time I looked, it was 7,500 views, right? And it's a woman bending over. You can see what she had for breakfast, but I'm trying to prove a point as well, Stuart. Okay, I'm trying to prove a point. Most people are not interested in detecting, right? They're interested in. I don't know whether I should say this. They're interested in ass, right? Okay, or women. Every video I went, I'm a scuba diver. A couple of years ago, I went down by the Danube, and there is a nudist place down there, right outside of this, what they call the Danube Canal, and it's very still water. It don't run fast, and you can swim it, and it's only, but it's quite wide. And of course, I went underwater. I've got an underwater metal detector, and I thought I would check that out, see if I can find it, any rings. It's only about 3 or 4 or 5 meters deep, and it's on. I can't remember. It's sort of like metal detecting a nudist place. You'll find it on YouTube. I got thousands of views on that. Anything rude or anything like that, people will they'll check it out and you get the views. Mud Swat's a diver too. Okay. How long you been diving? I'm just saying somebody had died. Are you in the States, Mud Swat? I think you are, aren't you? Anyway, so I've got loads of views on that. Anything rude, you'll get loads of views on it. If you've got a pretty face, you can dig rusty nails all day and you get more views than anybody who's digging Romans all day. And it's a fact. And you all know it's true. So most people are not interested in detecting. There are the hardcore, but you look at anybody who's got a pretty face or a big pair here, and they get 500,000 views each time, or 250,000 views, and it's true. They don't have to find nothing, so it shows what they're interested in. Mud Swat's almost 40. A million views on that Nazi Gold one, I noticed. Yes. Now that was a spoof. It's 750,000, I think. No, Hillary Clinton one was 750,000. The Nazi Gold thing, that was a spoof, right? So I made a box from old wood. It really looked original, and I got a stencil and I put a swastika on it, and then I rubbed some mud into it so it was very, very faint. And I bought these plastic gold bars, and I put 6 in this box. And I was with David when it was still legal to detect in Slovakia. I think the following year they stopped it. They made it illegal. And I buried this box, and I knew 2 guys in Slovakia, and they do this. They play army things at weekend, get dressed up, and some of these guys were dressed up as German soldiers, and they got the Smizer machine pistols and all the weapons and everything, and they look really, really original. So we buried this box, and I'm going along filming it, and I saw, I got a nice signal here, David. And David come over, and we're on his knees, and somebody else were filming it on his knees, and you can't see what we've got. And I went, "Oh, that's a bloody swastika." That's it. And David says, "It is. It is." David's from Mississippi, by the way. I go with him a lot. You've seen him a lot, and And I said, look, it's gold, it's gold. And then all of a sudden, you see these two German soldiers come along, and Mecca's put his hands up, and they take the gold back and just walk off, you see. So the Nazis got the Nazi gold back. And if you didn't know that was a spoof, at the end of it, to see German soldiers in Second World War German soldier uniforms in 2015 or whenever it was, then you got to be a bit crazy. So that was a spoof, and it got a huge amount of views, huge amount. I got another one, which was not a spoof; it was genuine. I think I said it last time I was on, where I was on a mountain area, and I was with another American guy who lives in Holland. And I looked into his background a bit, and he's a bit dodgy. This guy, he built a Viking ship, a full-size Viking ship from lollipop sticks. Right, really, I'm not joking. And he sailed it somewhere, and he said he got attacked by a underwater UFO. And this guy, when you talk to him, he's spinning out these yarns and stuff. And he was on radio this year. And Kenny Sampson's mate sent me the link. He was on a radio show in America, and he was talking about when he was with me, and he was with me on this hill, and he says, and it was foggy, and it was a bit foggy. It weren't that bad, but it was a bit foggy. And he was telling this story that there was a Roman fort there, and he took pictures of this Roman fort. And when we went back the next day, it had gone. Right, because he's into ghost ships and crap like that. Okay, so he said it had gone. This fort had gone, and it's not gone. It's there. It's there all the time, and it's maybe like 2 yards by 2 yards by 2 yards, and it's just like a post for Roman soldiers, but it's been rebuilt. Because he was calling it a fort and everything, but we was on that mountain, and I found a gold bar that big. And I thought that was a genuine find, and I wasn't sure. And of course, I was talking to him. I said, "Look at this, look at this," and he was convincing me it was a gold bar. He says, "Oh, that's heavy, that's it." And I'm sure that guy set me up. I'm pretty sure he set me up, Stuart, on that one. But I swear to God, it was a genuine find, because when I'm filming it, when I'm digging, and I took the plug out and I turned it upside, and when I looked at the filming, I did not lie. Loads of people, I disabled the comments on it because I got 6 people saying, "You lying bastard, you cheated," and everything. And I didn't. I swear to God. Yes. And I put on the video, if you look closely, I wrote this on the video. If you look closely, you can see the gold bar before I put the plug on top of it. But I never really saw that in real life. Okay. I did not see it in real life. And I got the pinpointer out. And I got the feeling that this plug was, I never realised, I thought it was right at the base of the plug. I thought it was well in the plug, and I pulled it out and I went crazy. So what's this? What's this? It was brass. It turned out to be brass. But it was that fresh, it was still shiny. I mean, brass goes green, doesn't it, if it's been there for any length of time. So the more I think about it, this guy was so dodgy, and I think that he set me up with that gold bar. I reckon he set me up. But I've got a shitload of views on it, really. Loads of views. 638,000 last time I looked. So, but that was genuine. From my side, it was genuine. I played a couple of jokes, but you always know when the jokes, you know. But I took a lot of stick over that. Anyway, let's read up some, then we're going to get going. So, Kenny's, let's go right back at almost 40 now. Stuart, you had nearly 1 million views. No, it wasn't 1 million, but Hillary Clinton was getting on for 750,000. Mudswat, I'd love topless detecting. It should totally be the thing. You imagine how many views you'd get if you'd done that. Mudswat, I don't even know. Are you a female or what? Because if you're a man, you won't get many views if you topless detect. I can guarantee that. That was a great video. Which one, Kenny? The one on with the gold bar. but really it was genuine. You know, I got set up because Kenny Sampson was involved with me with this American guy that was. He got involved with me because I was a diver, and he wanted to do this thing in Australia, go looking for these wrecks, where, according to him, a lot of gold were missing. It were never found, and it weren't that deep. And the people who got away from the wreck went on the island, and they were killing each other. And so, anyway, we were setting all that up, and we was going great guns. And he tapped up Garrett for quite a few machines. He got these machines. He never gave us any, and it never came to fruition. And in the end, I just said, I'm walking away because this guy's not honest. He'd been dishonest with everybody that was involved. We held meetings here. I got divers involved. I got technical divers involved because I was in the technical diving game. So if it was really deep stuff, we could do it. 100 meters plus, we could do it. Anyway, so it never happened. So I just disassociated myself with the guy. I don't want to be involved with people I want to be involved with people like Kenny Sampson, who's a genuine people, and a few of you out there. So, oops, go topless, Jeff, not me. I don't want zero. If I went topless, this would be the only video with zero views. Right. Good evening, night to you all. See Carol, take care. Be in touch soon. And the men in black, lol, yeah. Mudswat, if people don't believe me, I'm okay with it. It just means they have no clue what we can find. So don't worry about them starting the hobby, or because you wouldn't ban the video and you get banned from YouTube. So I never shown any topless people on my video. I was diving in a topless place. And all the shots was underwater. If you go back, you can see that video. I didn't find Jack, so that were a waste of time. It was, but there was a huge fish in there, a catfish about 1 meter long. Stuart, what do you think of digging down nowadays? He started off with you. I don't know if I should say it on here, Stuart. All I'm going to say is I don't associate with him. And I'll tell you the truth, he don't want to associate with me. I don't know whether to tell you. Screw it. I'm going to tell you. All right. I had Deep Digger down here. I paid for his flight there and back. He was all right for everything. I took him everywhere. And he went back, and there was very little contact between me and him after. And I just thought, he's not very grateful. And one viewer I've got in America, Carla Tiller Barkley, her name is. She's in Oregon. And she asked me, and I just said, I don't hear from him. It says he's been a bit of an arsehole, really, And I said, he just seems ungrateful, Anyway, so I left it at that. And of course, Carla Tiller Barkley was speaking with Digger Dan, and she told him what I said. So he contacted me in a right cocky manner, talks to me like I was a little child, And he says, what have you been saying? I said, well, it don't matter what I said now, because you're obviously upset. I said, but if you want me to repeat it, I will. And I says, you know what I've been saying, because Carl has told you, I says, you just didn't sound very grateful, that's all. And he's talking down to me, and I don't like that. And I just says to him, says, Dan, if we were face to face, you wouldn't talk to me like that. Says, because I kick you. I nearly swore then. I kick your teeth in. Right. And he says, right, that's it. We're done. And that was it. Right. And then I tried. I watched a couple of his videos, and he did make me laugh. I've got to be honest. He made me laugh. And I said what I got to say. And as far as I'm concerned, I'd forgotten it then. But he did forget it. He never forgot it. We did speak again, and he had another. And I tried to be right with him because he put this video out about somebody, and he said, "Oh, he says these guys were pulling me down and calling me. He weren't talking about me. Some guys in America." And he says, but they apologised to me and forgive and forget. But he never. Oh, we had another little bit before that, and he says, "Oh, he says that's it." I says, "Fine, that suits me." And then that's when Dave stuck up for him, and I give him what for too. And so that's the story. So I don't have nothing to do with Dan, and I don't want nothing to do with him. Thank you very much. So Mudswat wants to detect with a topless woman. I hate taking my shirt off. Okay, so that told me he's a guy. Okay, he's a guy. The next thing, Mudswat. I'm not the biggest fan of Deep Digger, Dan. He's an asshole. You said that. All right, so we've been on now 1 hour 41. This is long. There's only 9 on now. You must be all getting bored, and I want to get in, get showered, and get into bed, I think. So I just want to thank you all for stopping by. If you've got any last questions, then please ask me. Stuart, good answer, Jeff. Very honest. What was a good answer about DDD? I don't care if he sees it. You tell him I don't care. He knows where I think. I know what he thinks. But if you've seen the videos of me and Dan, I'll tell you this before I go. All the stuff he's wearing, like that helmet, that diver's helmet, and this Roman helmet, it were all my stuff, and the sword and everything. All that were all my stuff. And I just I tried to help him to boost his channel, and it did. Have you seen how many views they got when he did that? It was funny. It was funny. I'll forgive and forget, but he won't. So screw it. You just carry on with your life, don't you? I'm not going to cry over spilt milk. So Stuart says yes. Right. Okay. So last time I looked, his views are going taking a nosedive. Oh look, Crazy Cressy's here. My CTX is all charged up and ready to go. Good luck out there. Are you going now, Pete? Good luck, mate, if you are. There's too much backstabbing, and you're right, there is a lot of backstabbing. I know somebody who talks about me, he won't say nothing to my face, but I know he talks about me. He knows what I think about him because I told him. And then he threatened to bounce me and offered to go over. And I did go over. I went over to Jed Dodd. And I said, ring him up. I'm not going to say who it is. I said, ring him up, tell him I'm Danny. If he wants to come and see me, now's his chance. I'm not in Austria. I'm here. Up, step, and a jump away. I said, tell him I'll be here tomorrow. I said, if he wants to detect, I'll detect with him. I said, if he wants to fight, tell him I'm here. And he never come. Because I ain't worried about nobody. And I'm serious about that. I've had too much of that crap in my life. Anyway, Stuart, there's far too much backstabbing. You're quite right, there is. But like I say, tell it like it is. Mudswat says, tell it like it is. I do. I always do. You either like me or you don't. So Crazy Cressy's going in the morning. Well, I hope you get something, Pete, my old sunshine. Stuart. You smile, what, Stuart? Yeah, you don't like me. You don't like me because he wanted me to ban somebody from my Facebook metal detecting thing, and I wouldn't do it because he fell out with them. I wouldn't do it. I'm not going to go into details because it's not fair. Even though I don't like him, it's not fair to tell his personal details, and I'm not going to do that. But I wouldn't ban this person, and then so even your job. So okay, Stephen, I've just read that. and I won't ban him. So he said he was going to leave my chance. I said, well, that's up to you. So, because if you fall out with 50 people, I've got to ban all 50 people. And then the next time I was doing a Garrett pinpointer giveaway, and he entered it, and I said, sorry, you're not in it. So that's it. He's never spoke to me since. Only in passing words when he threatened to. He wanted to see. No, well, he was going to kick me head in, But I gave him a chance to come and do it, and he didn't turn up. And I'm still not worried, really. So I do want to see. I found something bigger than the dog. You are joking. Watch this space. Can't say yet. All right. So listen, everybody who's here. There's 9 people on. Crazy Cressy 7. This guy found a Roman hoard, but I don't think it was coins. It was statues and stuff like that. You need to check this guy out. Is a mind of information, really, with Roman stuff. And if you need him, he's the guy to contact. And I love him to bits. Remember that. Stuart, look forward to seeing that, Pete. Kenny Sampson, bye for now, bro. Speak soon. See you, Kenny. Take care. We've been on an hour and 3/4 now. You must all be getting bored. There's still 9 people here. I should just pull this plug out. It's getting dark here. You're going to have a problem seeing me. In fact, that's it, look. We're black. Why have we got black screen? I don't know. The last remnants of the sun going down there. So look, other way it'll go black. I'll try it again. No, it just went off. Okay. Look, right. It's gone. Right. Going, folks. I'm coming round here, getting off the swing chair, and I'm going to close this down. Thanks, everybody, for looking in. Thank all the thumbs up. I'm sorry there weren't more people. Yeoman Gull, Crazy Cressy, I look for the video. Yeah, me too. I've got you little click, Pete. Take care, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for dropping by. Watch out, I'll be putting a video out very soon. Okay, a really good one. Cheers. Bye-bye.